watching Let's Chat.
And as we enter a brand new year, a lot of money things that we all need to know about to maximize our dollars. Chris Hopkins from Barnett and Company joining us to that extent this morning. Chris, how you doing?
Chip, good morning. My greetings on Heart Month, by the way.
Yeah.
Add my 2 cents worth. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well, and if we have time towards the end of the segment, we'll talk about why Heart Month is so vitally important to you. So make sure and stick around for that. Chris, over the past 2 or 3 weeks, we have heard Bitcoin, 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 GameStop, GameStop, Bitcoin, GameStop. What is up with both of them?
Can you spell bubble? Look, there's 2 sides of this, of course. Let's talk about Bitcoin first. Bitcoin, for people who don't know, is what's called a cryptocurrency. It's an artificial, it's being called a currency, but it only exists inside a computer algorithm. So, you think about once upon a time, our money was gold coins. It had an intrinsic value because the price of gold changes. Then we started printing paper money, and eventually we quit backing it. So paper money has no value other than what we say it's worth. But because it's guaranteed by the US government, we have some confidence in it. So it tends to be stable. Bitcoin, on the other hand, is worth whatever somebody will pay for it. And it fluctuates wildly, 30, 40% over the course of a week or two. So that's the first thing to understand. Now, why it's in the news lately is that Tesla yesterday bought $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin and announced that they're going to accept Bitcoin as a method of payment on new Tesla cars. So how does that affect us? Well, let's think about if you were going to buy a Tesla and you signed a contract last January 28th for $50,000, and then you went to pick it up today and you had to go turn your dollars into Bitcoin, that car would cost you 70 grand.
Wow. That's
how volatile it is. So the debate right now is this actually going to be a currency at some point in time, or is this just purely speculation? The answer is we don't really know yet.
Short term, this is not a safe investment vehicle, though, correct?
It's up 4,000% over the last 3 years. Right now it's purely speculative.
Right.
And you could catch an air pocket and lose 30, 40% of your value quite easily. Now, there's support building among institutional investors, but there's some downsides to it. It's anonymous. So it's actually a favorite vehicle of people for money laundering and criminal activity. So there's a lot to be determined. The point is, for the average investor, you want to play around with a little bit of Bitcoin, but it is not an investment. It's purely speculative. And for most of us, it's best just to keep your fingers out of it.
All right, very quickly, GameStop. We've seen that at the top of the financial pages also for the past several weeks. Why GameStop? What makes it the hot thing right now?
Robinhood. So if you haven't heard of it, it's that simple. Two answers: Robinhood and social media. So Robinhood, for those who don't know, is a stockbroker that you download on your phone. It's an app. You can't even call somebody and talk to them, but they have 0 commissions. Robinhood was the first broker not to charge commissions. So there's a huge community of people trading relatively small amounts on Robinhood. Well, they all got together on Reddit on this bulletin board, and they started promoting GameStop stock. For those who know what that is, it's a store down at the mall that sells new and used video games. So it's not like it's some whiz-bang high-tech company, and that stock was $20 a share. Well, after all of this pumping on Reddit and these bulletin boards, the stock went to $482. So I hope you got in at 20, Chip.
Yeah.
And I hope you got out at 400. But the problem is, now it's back down 85%. And of course, it's going to go back down to 20, if not lower. So what happens, as usual, is the people who come in who don't really know what they're doing end up losing their grocery money when it's all said and done.
And like so many of these stocks that flare up, again, you can be hot 1 minute and well below 0 the next. Only a few seconds left. Congratulations on Heart Month. You got 30 seconds to tell us why February and Heart Month is so special to Chris Hopkins and family.
Well, coming up on 2 years ago, I was a recipient of a heart transplant. Yeah. I was a very fortunate recipient of a heart transplant, right. And as a matter of fact, I would not have made it to the finish line had it not been for the work over the last 20 years at the Chattanooga Heart Institute. So delighted to hear they're going to be on today. Can't say enough good things about them. They got me to the point where I could get that work done. I am currently serving as a board member of the American Heart Association here in Chattanooga, and happy to do so to help give some back
Sure.
to that I have received from all that research.
And I can tell you, Chris is not just alive, he is thriving thanks to the folks at CHI Memorial. Chris, as always, good to see you, and above that, congratulations.
Thank you so much, Chip. Take care.
Again, the CHI Memorial Heart Institute folks joining us here in just a moment. Find out more about Chris at barnettandcompany.com, barnettandcompany.com.